Hey book friends, welcome back. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining me on today. Today I wanted to share with you all my April TBR. So friends, I have a pretty nice size TBR for the month of April. I didn't do anything special with picking my TBR for this month because I wanted to be intentional about picking thrillers, because mostly I have thrillers. I come to find out that I have a lot of thrillers, and I have a lot of thrillers that have authors that I have on my shelf with I have more than one book for them. So I wanted to go ahead and start reading and get myself familiar with those authors. So I grabbed a book from at least, I believe, 3 of those authors, so that I could start getting some of these books off of my shelf. I did pick one romance, I believe, and I'm doing that not only just to kind of break up reading just thriller after thriller after thriller, but if you watch my videos, I had a video at the beginning of the year where I had to read 25 books in this year, or I just got to get rid of them. I just have to get rid of them. So I decided to start now by popping in one of those books. And most of those books were romance books. But if you want to see that video, I'll probably attach it to the end of this video. And you can click on there just to see, what books I, was talking about. But we're going to go ahead and get started with my April TBR. And I wanted to start with a book that I've already started reading, because as you know, we are in the 5th day of April already. So I had to go ahead and I wanted to start reading one of those books, and it is Listen for the Lie by Amy Tatera. This is my first book where I believe that I had a podcast. There's a podcast included in this story. So far, guys, it's really fun. I heard a lot about this book from several YouTubers. It has a really, really good high score, I feel like, on Goodreads. So I wanted to give it a try. So let me see. It says, what if you thought you murdered your best friend, and if everyone else thought so too? And what if the truth doesn't matter? Lucy and Savvy were the golden girls of their small Texas town, pretty smart and evitable. Is that right? Inventable? Okay. Lucy married a dream guy with a big ring and even a bigger new home. Savvy was the social butterfly, loved by all, and if you believe the rumors, especially popular with the men in the town. But after Lucy is found wandering down the street covered in her best friend Savvy's blood, everyone thinks she is the murderer. I'm going to stop it right there. For me, if somebody read me that premise, I would instantly want to read the book. Okay, so I am probably actually about 80% done with this book. I'll probably end up finishing this today. And so far, so good, guys. I can't wait to share that wrap up with you. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the one romance that I'm going to read during this TBR. And that is Now That I Found You by Christina Forrest. Christina Forrest, once again, she's a new author for me. I don't believe, I've read so many books. I don't believe I've read anything by Christina Forrest. So this is new for me. I'm really excited about reading this book because once again, I've heard all about Christina Forrest. This should be a really cute and quick read. Let me see. Is there a synopsis? Yeah. Let me make sure if that's, let me see if that's the one. Okay. Following the footsteps of her famous grandmother, 18-year-old Evie Jones is poised to be Hollywood's next big star. That is until a close friend's betrayal leads her being blacklisted. I can read, I promise y'all. Fortunately, Evie knows just the thing to save her floundering career. A public appearance with America's most beloved actress, her grandma Gigi, aka the Evelyn Conaway. The only problem, Gigi is a recluse who's been out of the limelight for almost 20 years. Days before Evie plans to present her grandma with an honorary award in front of Hollywood's elite, Gigi does the unthinkable. She disappears. With time running out and her comeback on the line, Evie reluctantly enlists the help of the last person to see Gigi before she vanished. Milo Williams, a cute musician Evie isn't sure she could even trust. As Evie and Milo conduct a wild manhunt across the New York City, romance and adventure abound with Evie makes some surprising discoveries about her grandma and herself. Seems like it's going to be a really cute, interesting book. The cover is cute. I know that. She is cute, okay? So that will be probably the only romance that I read. This next fella, I've been wanting to read this book, and it's so funny because I want to read all the books, but you can only read one book at a time. So Riley Sager, the only one left. So many people have talked about Riley Sager, and so I'm super excited. He's also the author of The House Across the Lake. I'm super excited about jumping into this one. Let's see what it says here, okay? Now, it says A Gothic House of Horror. Now, y'all know, say it with me, I don't do horror, okay? So, I hope that these words are just a little bit exaggerated, but it says A Gothic House of Horrors that carries you along effortlessly before delivering a symphony of twists so shocking it took my breath away. Megan Abbott. Now, I'm really hoping it's not a horror because your girl will put this book down, okay? So, but we gonna see. We gonna see what the end gonna be, okay? Let's see. Now, at 17, Lenore Hope hung her sister with a rope. Whew. Now reduced to a schoolyard chant, the Hope family murder shocked the Maine coast one bloody night in 1929. While most people assume 17-year-old Lenora was responsible, the police were never able to prove it. Other than her denial after the killing, she has never spoken publicly about that night, nor has she set foot outside Hope's Inn, the cliffside mansion where the massacre occurred. Stabbed her father with a knife, took her mother's happy life. It's now 1983, and a home health aide, Kit McDear, arrives at a decaying Hope's Inn to care for Lenore after her previous nurse fled in the middle of the night. Now, see, I already see that this gonna probably be something. I don't know, y'all. In her 70s and confined to a wheelchair, Lenore was rendered mute by a series of strokes and can only communicate with Kit by tapping out sentences on an old typewriter. One night, Lenore uses it to make a tantalizing offer. I want to tell you everything. It wasn't me, Lenore said, but she's the only one not dead. Okay, see, I don't know, y'all. I do not know. As Kit helps Lenore write about the events leading to the Hope family massacre, it becomes clear there's more to the tale than people know. But when new details about her predecessor's departure come to light, Kit starts to suspect Lenore might not be telling the complete truth, and that the seemingly harmless woman in her care could be far more dangerous than she first thought. Oh, y'all, I don't know. I don't know about this one. Okay, we're gonna see. We gonna see. Lord have mercy. All right. The next book I have is Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. Y'all, I have so many books by Lisa Jewell. So I really wanted to just start with this one because this is the first book that I ever picked up in regards to Lisa Jewell when I started hearing about this author. And I've just been reading everything else. So I really wanted to go ahead and grab a book by Lisa Jewell. I believe I already read something by Lisa Jewell. I know I did. But I wanted to at least get this one done. Let's see. I think this family drama, okay? I think, and y'all know I love me some domestic situations, okay? Let me see, where is the, I guess this is it on the back. No one ever just disappears. Ellie Mack was the perfect daughter, and then she was gone. 10 years after Ellie's disappearance, her mother, Laurel Mack, is trying to put her life back together when she meets an unexpectedly charming man in a cafe. Before she knows it, she's meeting Floyd's daughters, and his youngest, Poppy, takes Laurel's breath away. Because the early precocious Poppy is the spitting image of Ellie, and now the unanswered question she's tried so hard to put to rest begin haunting Laurel anew. Where did Ellie go? Did she run away from home, as the police have long suspected, or did some more sinister happen? A haunting page turner of sheer perfection. Then She Was Gone is gripping and emotionally resonant tale of one mother's quest to uncover the clues she failed to recognize and finally discover the truth of what happened to her daughter. Oh my gosh. All right. This sounds like it's going to be good. This sounds like it is going to be good, y'all. I can't wait to dive in. Next we have Shanora Williams, okay, The Wife Before. Now, I'm trying to think. I mean, she's a new author for me. But I saw, who did I see? I can't remember which YouTuber, because I watch so many of them, as I'm always saying. But anywho, Samira Wilder has never had it easy, and when her latest lousy job goes south, things only promise to get harder until she unexpectedly meets a man who will change her life forever. Renowned pro golfer Roland Graham is wealthy, handsome, and caring, and Samira is dazzled. But best of all, he seems to understand her better than anyone ever has. And though their relationship moves a bit fast, when Roland proposes, Samira accepts. She even agrees to relocate to his secluded Colorado mansion. Now, see, this is where the problems start. This is where the problem, secluded who? Okay? Because if I barely know you, I don't know that I'm going off and nowhere secluded. But like I always say, we wouldn't have a story. We wouldn't have a story. All right? After all, there's nothing to keep her in Miami, and the mansion clearly makes him happy. Soon they are married amid a medium firestorm, and Samira can't wait to make a fresh start as the second Mrs. Graham. Samira settles into the mansion, blissfully happy, until she discovers long-hidden journals belonging to Roland's late wife, Melanie, who died in a tragic accident. Sure she did. With each dusty page, Samira comes to realize that perhaps it was no accident at all. That perhaps her perfect husband is not a perfect husband as she thought. Even as her trust in Roland begins to dwindle and the shadow falls over her marriage and she begins to fear for her own life, Samira is determined to uncover the truth of Melanie's troubled last days. But even good wives should know that the truth is not always what it seems. Okay? Yes, girl. You don't, first of all, you don't just be marrying people you don't know. But okay. Do you, boo-boo. But it may cost you your life. That's all I can say. This sounds like it's going to be good. All right? My next book, I know I'm behind, y'all. I know I am late to the game on this one. I know this. But hey, The Silent Patient by Alex McCall. Oh, how y'all say that? Michael. Look, y'all, I just really need to stop trying to pronounce some of these names. McLeeds. Maybe it's McLeeds, y'all. Help a sister out. Maybe I need to go watch somebody else's video and see if they pronounced it right. But once again, this is a book that I've been waiting to read, and I said, you know what? I gotta get her in. I gotta get her in because I am late to the game on this one, y'all. I am late. This is from 2019, and you know, I'm not one to try to just like jump on a book when all the hype is going on anyway, because number one, everybody gonna be talking about it, you know, already. But anyway, the pages will burn with the friction from your hands turning them. David Baldacci. Baldacci. Oh, Lord, help me today. Okay. Alicia Berengson's life is seemingly perfect. A famous painter married to an in-demand fashion photographer, she lives in a grand house overlooking a park in one of London's most desirable areas. One evening, her husband, Gabriel, returns home late from work, and Alicia shoots him 5 times in the face and then never speaks again. Well, Lord have mercy. Alicia's refusal to talk or give any kind of explanation turns a domestic tragedy into something far grander, a mystery that captures the public's imagination and casts Alicia into notoriety. The price of her art skyrockets, and she, the silent patient, is hidden away from the tabloids and spotlight at the Grove, a secure psychiatric unit in North London. Criminal psychotherapist Theo Faber is captivated by Alicia's story and jumps at the opportunity to work with her. His determination to get her to talk and unravel the mystery of why she shot her husband takes him down a path more unexpected, more terrifying than he ever imagined. A search for the truth that threatens to consume him. Whoo, child. I mean, you gonna shoot him in the face 5 times? What else you got to say? What else do you got to say? Well, I hope I find out. Wow. All right. We're going to see, y'all. The next book that I have is The Perfect Stranger by Megan Miranda. I have several books by Megan Miranda. All of her books look so good. All right. It says everyone in this town has something to hide. I love the domestic. I love the town drama. I'm here for all of it. Okay. Let's see what it says here. Once a star reporter, Leah Stevens, has lost her job at Boston Paper and damaged her professional reputation beyond repair when she's unexpectedly crosses paths with her old roommate, Emmy Gray. The two impulsively decide to relocate to a small town with the hope that they can leave their past behind. But soon after their arrival, a woman who looks just like Leah is left for dead, and Emmy goes inexplicably missing. The police are unable to find any trace of Emmy, no acquaintances, no digital presence, and no paper trail. As Leah searches for answers in the house they share, she begins to realize how very little she knows about her closest friend. Is it possible Emmy Gray never existed at all? As Leah works to track down Emmy, she becomes more and more uncertain about the motives of the people around her. Who can she trust? Kyle, the handsome young detective on the case, the concerned assistant principal, the teen students in her class who seem to know more than Leah herself. Soon her credibility is at stake, and Leah must confront her old demons, find some proof of Emmy, and figure out how she disappeared. But everyone in town has something to hide, including Leah. And how do you uncover the truth when you are busy hiding your own? Gripping and atmospheric. The Perfect Stranger defies expectation at every turn. All right. All right. This sound like it's going to be good, y'all. It sound like it's going to be good. And last but not least, Sally Hepworth, the mother-in-law. Yeah. I could tell this probably going to be a mess. Everyone in this family is hiding something. Of course. Of course. Let's see here. From the moment Lucy met her husband's mother, she knew she wasn't the wife Deanna had envisioned for her perfect son. See, that's the problem right there. That the mama think her son perfect. The creepiness is already starting. But anyway, exquisitely polite, friendly, and always generous, Diana nonetheless kept Lucy at arm's length despite her desperate attempts to win her over. And because she was a pillar in the community, an advocate for female refugees, and a woman happily married for decades, no one had a bad word to say about Diana except Lucy. That was 5 years ago. Now Diana is dead, and suicide note found near her body claiming that she no longer wanted to live because of the cancer wreaking havoc inside of her. But the autopsy finds no cancer. It does find traces of poison and evidence of suffocation. Who could possibly want Diana dead? Why was her will changed at the 11th hour to disinherit both of her children and their spouses? And what does it mean that Lucy isn't exactly sad she's gone? Fractured relationships and deep family secrets grow more compelling with every page in this twisty, captivating new novel from Sally Hepworth. Oh, this gonna be good. See, they always want to go killing somebody over some money. Yeah, this gonna be good. I think I have some other books by her. This book was from 2019, so this is an older book. It sounds like it's gonna be good, y'all. It's gonna be good. I can't wait. And what I'm loving about most of these thrillers is, even though they're like 300 pages or so, the chapters look like they're short, and the text is really big, so it's not going to take me that long to get through a lot of these, which I am glad about, because I'm hoping that I can get through these so that I can grab some more. I am trying to get as many books read as I can, because so many good books are coming out, so many new books are coming out that I want. I am actually going to try to get a video together to show you guys what books I am anticipating here soon. But it's so many that I want, guys. Like, even when I'm walking through bookstores and all, I'm like, there are just so many books, and I get so excited about it because I'll always have something to read. I will always have something to read. So, with that being said, friends, thank you all for watching. If you watch this video to the end, please add this emoji in the comments and let me know that you've watched it. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and share, guys. Share. I think I mentioned this in my other video. I've been on YouTube for almost 6 months now, I think. And I would be so happy and so excited if I could just get 100 subscribers. Just 100. I am almost there. I believe I'm at like 88 or something like that. So I'm really close. But I'm just trying to get to 100, honey. 99 and a half won't do. I need to get to 100. So please, if you think, that my content will be interesting to somebody, I know everybody got their tribe, child. Everybody can't handle, everybody can't deal with me. But I'm pretty sure that somebody else would like to see my videos. I'm open to any suggestions. I'm not going to, say that I'm going to do everything. Oh, one more thing, guys. So if you haven't noticed, I have been filming, not in my library. Nothing's wrong with my library. It's just that it has been raining so much here in Ohio, and the lighting is just better down here where I am. So hopefully I'll be able to get back up in my library and film for you guys there. Hopefully by my next video. I got a really huge book haul coming, as always. Y'all know your girl gonna have a book haul for y'all. So hopefully I'll be able to do that book haul. But until then, until next time, guys, please remember to be who you are. Keep being who you are. And that's a star. So keep shining. Bye.